And welcome to Book Tech Tube. My name is Victor Simones, and I usually do booktubing about my techie book finds on my channel. But today, my professor has asked us to do a multicultural diversity video, so this is what I'm gonna do. Please feel free to get tuned in, and thank you. Cheers. So, here it goes. Different cultures have seen the representations of stars as different meanings of symbolism that they derive from their experiences and put into use in their own culture. So, a great tidbit to know is that astronomy was the first science to be created and to use for the totalitarian of mankind. And what I mean by that, because I wrote it down in my WordPress, is that it's the first science to have been invented. Um, all different cultures were using it. So many cultures around the world used this science of data gathering science from the stars, and research to pinpoint where stars were at certain places in time. They then began to use this knowledge to better the global positioning status, their own GPS. Say a man in the eastern seaboard, based himself off the coast of China, was using the stars to navigate through the Atlantic Ocean to reach the Pacific Ocean and eventually the Americas. Well, that is all done through the use of star navigation, our first known empirical science tool. So how does this all relate to multicultural diversity in our class? In astronomy class? Well, to start off, anyone from around the world could use this system of measurement to locate the Northman star, which is European, also known as the North Star, and they could navigate themselves safely out of danger and to the prospective locations of where they wish to go using the right stars. So, what we can relate culturally is that throughout the use of stargazing and navigation, different cultures have drawn different symbolisms out of those stars. So, what are some different symbolisms out of the stars? Well, to start off, Europeans referred to Orion's belt after a hunter from classical mythology. This is to say, they drew their symbolism out of their mythological history references. The Europeans that I'm referring to are off the coast of the Iberian Peninsula in the Mediterranean Sea. They're typically the Greeks, and so they created meaning out of what they had. So the Egyptians, on the other hand, referred to the three bright stars as the resting place for their god Osiris. And so they had the same connection, but just a different mythological reference. In Christianic belief, the same three stars are viewed as the three wise men from the biblical implications that it is derived from. So they call them the three kings, which is very interesting. You see, all these connections are made up by people in their own culture, yet the stars remain still stagnant and in existence, yet without symbolism, unless we put symbolism into them. So, as people created symbolism using the stars, that they started to create stories. And this is what I wanted to share with you guys. I wanted to share the symbolism, the multicultural diversity that comes out of what we create from meaning, which is interesting. And in this case, we create meaning using the stars, and it's very interesting. Cheers.